Good morning. My name is Tom. I come to you from the great state of Maine. Get yourself a cup of coffee. Hello, Wayne. I enjoyed having you on the live stream the other night. I'm glad you stopped in. You commented a lot. That was great. Let's see. There was a bunch of people. It was great. It was the first live stream that I've had since last May. Because of summertime. Summertime things are busy. You know, you just got a lot going on. So, but anyways, it was a great live. Other than YouTube is having some problems with comments. The comments kept getting messed up. They kept stalling. It wasn't, the comments was not keeping up at all. So that was kind of a bummer. But anyways, well, today's video, I kind of want to talk about deer hunting since I'm sitting at deer camp. And I'm really going to be talking about is scent control. And the foolishness behind scent control. How's that? That might even be the title. The foolishness behind scent control. Where do we start? I'm going to back up. I'm going to back up maybe 200 years. Do you really think that they practiced scent control 200 years ago when they went deer hunting? You know, boy, we do. Of course not. Of course not. The products weren't out there. When did the products show up? When you guys decided to start buying them and buying into it. There's only one scent control. There's only one. And I'll get to that in a minute. But there's only one scent control. When you come out to a hunting camp like this, you come out here for a week, sometimes 2 weeks. There's a lot of people that go to deer camp for 2 weeks. I know guys that go to deer camp for the whole month of deer season. But if you come to a place like this, which a lot of people do, you know, there's no real bathing places here. This is an 8x12 cabin. It's a little over a mile back in the woods. I have a wood stove. I have a small kitchen. And I've got one bed that's over here. And I got a spot to hang my rifle. I got a good dry roof. And but I'm here for a week or more sometimes. So there's no, you can't take a bath. You know, like I know they have scent controlled soap. They have scent spray, they have scent this, scent that. You're throwing your money away. You're throwing your money away. The only scent control, and it should be in any time that you hunt, is hunt with the wind. Wind, wind, wind. Wind is free. You don't need to buy wind scent. It's free. People have gotten away from hunting with the wind. They think that all of these sprays and ointments and all that stuff is the ticket. You know, even hanging your coat and jacket outside for a week, getting it scent free from house stuff. What I do here is I take a leak everywhere. Everywhere. I want my scent everywhere around this cabin. Even out by the deer blinds. Even out by the deer tree stands. I don't want to hide my scent at all. And then when it comes to actually hunting, I got an orange flag that sits out here in a tree. Just an orange flag, about a foot long. It hangs down from a maple limb. And depending on how that flag blows, is depending on what side of this cabin I'm going to hunt. I've got 2 tree stands on that side of the cabin. I've got 1 tree stand on this side of the cabin. Next summer I will put in another tree stand on this side of the cabin. So I'll have 2 tree stands on both sides of the cabin depending on where and how I want to hunt. And they're not far from here. The furthest one that way is maybe 6-minute walk at the most. And I'm going to break that in half and drop in another one that will be only about 4 minutes from here. Same thing on this side of the cabin. I got one that's about 4-minute walk, and I got one that's about a 10-minute walk. I do have plans to put in a ground blind behind the cabin up on the ridge. I've got several cameras out this year. That's why this tree stand I'm getting ready to put in over here next year, I've had a camera there for 2 years. It's doing really well on bucks. It's picking up on does too, but it's a nice little clearing area that the does and the bucks are coming through. So that's why I need to put a tree stand there. And then hunt with the wind. There is no magic bullet that you can buy at the store. And I know this goes against probably every deer hunter that's going to watch this video. But I'm going to tell you, 200 years ago, 100 years ago, 50 years ago, that crap didn't exist. And they brought the deer population almost to extinction without all those sprays, ointments, and whatever else that you could put on. How did they hunt? They hunted with the wind. That's how I was taught to hunt. Hunt with the wind. Hunt with the wind. So, that's about, you know, I can't, you know, hunt with the wind. Yesterday afternoon, I was headed over to that hunt shack to hunt the afternoon hunt. When I got ready to go, the wind was out of the west and my flag was blowing my scent the way that the deers would be coming. So obviously that makes that tree stand useless. Even with all of your sprays and ointments and all that, do you really think you're going to trick a buck's nose when they can decipher hundreds of smells at the same time? There's no way that you're going to cover up absolutely every bit of body scent that your body is going to put out. Just not going to happen. So you work with the wind, and if the wind is blowing in the wrong direction, you don't hunt there. You hunt so the wind is in your face. Even if you're walking. If you're walking and you're still hunting, walk with the wind in your face all the time. If the wind changes, so do you. You keep that wind in your face. It doesn't get any simpler than that. So, at least where I come from. So, hey, thanks for coming along. That's my 2 cents on scent control. Like I said, there is no such thing as scent control when you come out to a cabin like this. You need to work with the wind. So, have a great day. Have a cup of coffee with me on the way out. And I will see you next week.